Hey everyone, it's Amanda with My Life, My Way. It is Tuesday. Unfortunately, I got called into work yesterday, so I couldn't do Move It to Lose It Mondays on Monday. So we're going to do it now. It's better late than never, right? Couple things before we get started. This workout isn't meant to be some miracle cure. It's not work out for 10 minutes and you're going to get flat abs and everything else within 30 days or whatever. It's not a program like that. It's just a workout that you can do a couple times a week. I'm going to try and put it out every Monday. That you can do at home with very minimal equipment, and hopefully it encourages you to work out with me and lose a little bit of weight, and just get back into better shape and better health. If you are suffering from any illnesses or injuries or anything along those lines, or it's been a long time since you worked out, you may want to talk with your doctor and just make sure that you're healthy enough to do this workout before you start. That being said, if at any time you feel dizzy or nauseous or lightheaded, please do me a favor. Please turn this off and then follow up with your family doctor afterwards, because something's not right. To be out of breath, to feel like you're, getting pretty sore, that kind of stuff, that's all really normal. But any dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, those are all bad signs. If you are working through an illness or an injury and I do something that doesn't feel right, then stop. Either modify it or just kind of chill out while I keep talking for another minute or so while we keep doing the rest of that exercise. Grab yourself a little bit of water and then join us in when we do the next exercise. I don't want you doing anything that's going to hurt yourself. So, that being said, we're going to get a good workout in today. So, this should be fun. I'm going to set the camera down. It's right here. Perfect. So the only equipment you're going to need today is a light set of hand weights. If you do not have hand weights at home, that's totally fine. You can grab, a couple of cans of soup and put it in a shopping bag. That's totally fine. That'll absolutely work. So I'm going to grab my hand weights. We're just going to stand both feet about hip width apart. I'm going to take your hand weights in your hands, and we're going to do a bicep curl and a shoulder press. So you're going to lift up, turn the weights around, all the way up, and then back down, turn them inwards, and back out again. So that was one. You with me? That's two. Three. 4. Ready to 12. There's 5. So make sure you keep your abs all nice and tucked in. 6. It'll help protect your lower back while you're doing this, because the last thing we want to do is make more injuries while we're at it. 8. 3 more, guys. 10. 11. And last one. Push it through. There you go. Okay, put your weights down. I go back to just using body weights. So what I like to do is use an arm, an ab, and a leg. I'll do a set of each, and then I'll repeat the process 2 more times to get 3 sets in total. And I usually do 2 completely different sets of workouts, taking me about a 30-minute workout. That's whole body. You only have to do once every couple days. So for the ab workout for this one, you're going to put your feet about hip width apart. Put your arms up. We're going to lift up one leg and we're going to reach the opposite elbow towards it to touch. Make sure you keep your abs nice and contracted. And that's one whole movement. We're going to do 12 of these. You guys ready to go? All right. And opposites. That's 2. Make sure your abs are nice and contracted. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 3 more. You can do this. Push through. Last one. And there you go. That's your first ab workout. So for legs, we did a squatting exercise at work yesterday. Bit of a squat challenge, so I'm going to stay away from squats today. So all we're going to do this time around is a calf raise. So you're going to stand with your feet just a comfortable distance apart. They don't necessarily have to be hip width or really wide or really close together or anything. Just something that feels nice and comfortable to stand with. And you're going to roll up onto your toes all the way up. and then roll back. And it should be nice, slow, and controlled. Up. So there's 2. If you want to, you can add weights to this. If you don't actually have weights, you can always pick up one of your kids. That totally works. They're a weight. 7, 8. This doesn't really seem too bad until you start getting to about here. And usually for me, this is where my calves are like, oh my god, we're actually working today. Last one, guys. Ready? Roll up. And back down. So that was 12. So take a quick water break. I have my water sitting right beside the camera. You definitely deserve to take a break. This is why I do 3 in a row and then take 1 break rather than do an arm exercise, take a break, arm exercise, take a break, arm exercise, take a break, and then abs, take a break, abs, take a break, abs, take a break. Do all 3, take 1 break, and it just sort of gives you a little more bang for your buck for how much time you're going to spend here. For those of us without unlimited time on our hands, this is kind of a good way to get stuff done. Okay, so whenever you're ready, put your water down, pick your weights back up. So we're going to stand again, hip width apart. Make sure you keep your abs nice and contracted. Elbows facing outwards, or towards me, however you want to put that. We're going to lift up, and all the way up. Turn it back in, and down. Up, turn, rest the way up, down, turn, rest the way down. So there's 2, this is our 3rd. Remember to keep those abs nice and contracted. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do this. 8. We're way over halfway there now. 9, 10. 2 more. You can do this. Do this with me. Last one. Good job. Put those weights down. We're gonna go back to the ab workout. So legs about hip width apart. Put your elbows up. And we're gonna bring up each leg, touch the opposite elbow. You guys ready? All right. There's 1. Whew. And 2. Whew. 4. Start to feel the burn yet? 5. Make sure you're keeping those abs nice and tight. And curve into it just a little bit, but make sure you're not like reaching your chest towards the ground. Kind of lost count. Pretty sure that's 8. And my balance apparently. That's 10. 2 more. Let's do this. 11. And 12. Good job. Okay, so we're going to stand with your legs about a comfortable distance apart. We're going to do 12 roll-ups. You guys ready? Alright, just up onto the balls of your toes. Keep your abs nice and contracted. Just control your lower back, or keep your lower back safe, I mean. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's it. That's another set down. Grab yourself a drink and a quick little break. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me and for making yourself a bit of a priority and making your health a bit of a priority in your life as well. Whew. All right, you guys ready for one last round? Okay, let's pick up those hand weights. All right, legs about hip width apart, arms out. We're gonna go for 12. So up, rotate, rest the way up, and back down. There's 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway there. This is the last round of them. Whew. 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. Make it your best. And 12. Okay, you can go ahead and put those weights down. We're going to do one last round of these leg touches. You guys ready? All right, arms up. And touch. There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one, guys. Do this. Just together. There you go. Take a quick water break again. Whew. Oh. I lied. I almost forgot the leg workout on that one. This time around, I'm going to add a little bit of a weight to it. I have a 10-pound medicine ball that just kind of kicks around home. We've had this for, I don't know, ages. Keep in mind though, you don't need shiny balls in order to do this. That came out a lot differently than I planned that in my head. But you don't need shiny equipment in order to do these workouts. So anything you got for weights, if you weren't having too much of a problem with the leg workouts before, grab something a little bit heavy, put in your hands. Try not to go too heavy. You don't want to be picking up like 70 pounds or anything. And we're going to roll up. You guys ready? All right. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one, do this with me. And 12. Perfect. You can go ahead and put any kind of weight that you managed to grab down. Now take a water break. For any of you guys that are following me, if at any point you have to put the weights down or you have to just stop for a second, that's totally fine. Just leave me playing in the background, take a deep breath or 2, and then try and join me back as soon as you can. Over here. Whew. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second set of exercises, and they're all done on the floor today. So I'm going to take this camera and just move it around for me, for myself here. Okay, so down on the floor, you're going to grab one hand weight. And I want you guys down on your hands and knees. You want your knees about hip width apart. You want your hands about shoulder width apart. And you want to really watch the curvature in your back. You don't want to be arched. And you don't want to be sitting too much like this either. So nice and strong back. Pick up the hand weight in one hand. And lift it up to the shoulder. And really kick back 12 times. You guys ready? All right. So there's 1, 2, 3. Make sure you keep the abs nice and strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Put your weight down. You're going to move it to the other hand. Make sure that when you're squeezing up, you're really feeling it in the back of this tricep back here. Make sure you're getting a nice good squeeze in there. So again, make sure your knees are about hip width apart, hands are shoulder width apart. Grab that weight in your other hand now, lift up the shoulder, and we kick back another 12 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one guys, and 12. Perfect. Put your hand weight aside. You're going to lay down on your back for this ab exercise. Whew. So on your back, with your knees up, put your hands on either side of you. You're going to lift up your head and neck like a crunch position. And we're going to move your left hand towards your left ankle. Back to straight, and then all the way over so that your right foot or your right hand touches your right ankle. And then back to the beginning. So that's 1. So we're just going to keep kind of sliding back side to side. We're going to go for 12. Are you guys ready? All right. 2, 3, 4, left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's it for that one. Whew. Can you feel that ab workout this time around? So I took it easy that first time. Okay, so this time around for your leg exercise, I want you putting your one arm underneath you to brace yourself. One arm in front just to make sure you don't fall forward. Make sure you don't fall back either. You keep your legs straight out from you. And we're just going to lift the top leg as far up as comfortable and then put it back down. You should really start feeling it kind of here in your hip flexor. In your adductor muscle. That's the word I was going for. All right. You guys ready? We're going to do this again 12 times. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. All right. We're going to rotate around to the other side. Again, make sure you keep your abs nice and strong so you're not kind of falling all over the place. That's what's going to give you that balance. Hand in front of you, hand over here to protect your, or to hold yourself up. All right, lift that top leg. All right. 1, 2, 3. Should really start feeling it right up here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There you go. That's it. That's another set. So take a quick break. Grab a little bit of water. You guys are doing a fantastic job. How are you guys feeling? Any soreness, any pain anywhere? Is this working for you? Do me a favor, in the comments, throw down any exercises you'd like to see done. If you like this, if you want this to continue to happen, let me know if it worked for you, if you got a little bit sore from it. Let me know if it was too much, not enough, anything along those lines. Okay? All right, let's get round 2 going. So grab your hand weight close to you again, up onto your hands and knees. Again, make sure your knees are both hip width apart, hands are both shoulder width apart, and that you're not doing anything crazy with your back. So you might want to double check in the mirror just to make sure it's straight and you're not doing any of this weird kind of stuff with it. All right. Okay, grab your weight. Remember to feel the pull right here. This is where you should feel working. Okay, keep your abs nice and tight. Lift up. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, last one guys, and 12. All right. If your weights aren't heavy enough, you should start feeling around rep 8, you should start really feeling the weight. And then those last 2 should be kind of a push towards the end. If you're not feeling like you have enough weight, feel free to grab a little bit more. Whether that's grab a heavier hand weight or put other can of soup in your grocery bag, doesn't really matter. If it feels like you're pulling for it before you even reach like rep number 6, that weight is too heavy for you, you should put that down and try something a little bit lighter. All right, so your knees about hip width apart, hands about shoulder width apart. I'm going to suck in your belly button towards your spinal cord. That's how you protect your stomach and your back. And we're going to lift up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. So we're going to get down on the floor for that ab workout. Line your back, knees up. So these are called heel touches, these ab workouts that we're doing right now. But I like to call them the angry penguin, because if you ever come in and watch somebody do this, you look like a penguin when you're waddling around. All right. So, put your hands down by your sides again. Lift your head and your neck up. Make sure you're keeping this abs nice and contracted to protect yourself. And we're going to touch left to right. You guys ready? All right, left, right, that's 1. Left, right, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And relax. Can you guys feel that pull today? All right. And the very last one is that leg workout. So we're going to pop ourselves up on our sides, using your bottom hand to prop yourself up, your front hand to stabilize yourself a little bit. Make sure you're not leaning too far back or that you're kind of falling into yourself. And make sure this leg lifts pretty much straight up as you can to make sure you're really working this muscle right here. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Right on. All right, without any further ado, let's move over. Let's do that other leg. All right, bottom hand braces you up. Top hand holds you in place. And let's lift those legs, or that leg, I guess. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, you can do this. 10, 11, last one, let's go. And 12. Good job. Okay, give yourself a break. Shake everything out just a little bit. Grab a bit of water. You deserve that. So please excuse me echoing you here and here, by the way. The only place I could find in my house that was large enough for us to do this is my sort of semi-finished basement at this point. So just throwing down some rugs to give us a little bit of soundproofing so it's not totally echoey in here. But for the most part, this is just a painted room. There's no carpets on the floors. There's nothing in here. And every once in a while, my dog comes to poke around and see what we're doing down here. So if he makes an appearance, just kind of let her ride. Whew, are you guys ready for the last set? Yeah? Ready to go? All right. So back on your hands and knees. Making sure that your knees are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Your abs are tucked in to protect yourself. And we're going to do one more set of kickbacks on this arm. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one. There you go. All right, we're going to turn around. One last set on the other side. Okay, lift up. Now let's go. 1, 2. Make sure, by the way, that you're not tucking your head towards your chin. Should be looking straight at the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, a little bit ahead of you maybe, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good job. All right. One last round of the heel touches, or the angry penguin, depending on which name you'd like to give it for your own personal use. Lay down flat on your back, knees up, lay your hands down. Try to keep our abs nice and contracted the whole time we're doing this. So you're going to lift your head and your neck up off the ground, maybe your upper shoulders. And we're going to touch left to right for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 more. You guys can do this. 11, 12. Did I say 3 more? I'm not really sure. I threw an extra one in there. It is amazing how difficult it is to count and talk at the same time. All right. So get yourself positioned. Up on this arm stabilizes you. This is going to be your leg. We're going to work this muscle right here on the top. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. One last round on the other side, and you guys are all done. All right. You ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Come on, you can do this. 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. Make it a good one. And 12. Whew. Shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of a water break. And we're just going to stretch everything out we've just used. All right. I'm just going to move the camera around so I can stand up and we can do our stretches. All right. You guys did a fantastic job. You should be very proud of yourselves by this point. We've made it through a half an hour workout. So let's stretch everything out. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Move everything around. Okay, first one we're going to stretch is our triceps. This is the first one we worked this afternoon. Just going to put your hand up. Your hand should be kind of right between your shoulder blades. And with this hand at the top, you're going to very gently just pull towards the back wall. Make sure your head's not getting tucked down. You're not leaning in kind of a weird way. Ooh, nice even stretch on there. Nice deep breaths. Pretty sure that's my dog who's about to make an appearance. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. And the other arm. It feels pretty good. Alright. Shake it out a little bit. Stand with your hips kind of wide, or feet kind of wide, sorry, not your hips kind of wide. Hand on your hip. We're just going to stretch all the way over. Make sure you're not folding forward or anything wonky, kind of folding back. You should sort of still be almost straight up and down like you did when standing, and just bent to the one side. So your forward and backward motion shouldn't be there. Just feel a nice stretch right along here. It's extremely difficult to talk when I hold this. Nice deep breaths for yourself. You deserve it. Oh, here comes my dog. It's an introduction to my channel, I guess. This is Loki. And he's my big beast. You might only just see his back. He's a 105-pound German Shepherd cross. Alright. So to get a calf stretch, what I want you guys to do is to find a bit of a wall. I one, but it's just off the camera. And you're just going to put your toes up against the wall. Here, I'm just going to show you guys my feet here. Just put your toes up against the wall. Oh, hold on, where is my foot in this camera? Do you see that? And just lean up into it. I have no idea if you can actually see that or not. There's the massive mess behind me. And my dog. It's a nice even stretch down that calf. When you feel it stopping when it feels like it stops stretching, give it another 10 seconds. That's when your body actually stretches. So much as just fights you on the stretch. And number 2. So just getting nice and close with this wall. Here's my foot down there. All right. Nice, relaxed. Okay. Stretch out anything else that doesn't really feel really good for you. If you're a little bit sore, if you're going to try and do a well-rounded program, you might want to take the stretches we do after this workout and turn it into like a nice 15-minute stretch program. You can find a whole ton of them online. If it's something that you're interested in, let me know and we'll maybe discuss it in a different week. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Sorry again, this is a day late. I'll try for next week to actually be on time for Move It to Lose It Mondays. And do this workout another time or two maybe this week. And I'll get a new workout for you guys next week. All right, talk to you later. Bye.